I thought I was going to be prepared for the prostate exam because I'm going to admit something to you guys, all right? Sometimes when I masturbate, I like to tickle my butthole with my free hand. Yeah. But that phrase used to scare me. I used to lose sleep at night over that phrase. Yeah, I can't believe I admitted it now because for years I was scared. Every time I would do it, I would be done and I'd just walk around my house being like, you're a bad guy. You're a bad... They're gonna get you, man. You're going to prison for that. But yeah, so I tickle my butthole with my hand. Big deal. But I used to be scared about it. I used to make it... Dude, Catholicism got so deep in my head as a kid, I thought that I was going to hell because of it. I was scared, dude, that people were one day gonna find out that when I masturbate, I put a finger inside of my butt. How crazy to be scared of that thought. Who cares? Every woman I ever dated, every girl I ever started to have feelings for, I was like, oh, she's gonna know. She's gonna find out somehow. She's gonna catch me doing it, or I'm gonna have to admit it to her at some point. And she's finally gonna have to come to grips with the fact that when I masturbate, I put a couple of fingers inside of my ass. But I don't care anymore. Tell everybody you know. 10 people, tell 10 people, tell 10 people. Spread the word. Let the world know. Andrew Santino fists himself when he jerks off. This one. I think it's a good thing that we can come to grips with our own sexual deviance, with your own likes. That's what you're allowed. You should be allowed to feel whatever you want to feel, man. Good thing we're entering a new time when people can feel comfortable being who they really are. Because we couldn't do that when I was a kid. You couldn't. When I was a kid, you couldn't do any of that stuff, dude. If you grew up in the 80s and the 90s, if you did anything non-masculine, if you did anything remotely non-masculine as a dude, the whole neighborhood was like, fag! Santino's a fag! And I'd be like, I'm hugging my dad. And they'd be like, okay, fag, suck his dick, dude. I'd be like, you heard what he said, Pops, we gotta do it. It was crazy. That's crazy. I don't care about the judgment anymore. Because you don't know what other people like and don't like, you know? You don't know. Who are you to judge other people? Jesus was gay. Tell me Jesus wasn't gay. I watched a whole documentary on this guy. The whole time I was like, damn! It was wild. He was beautiful. He was so hot, this guy. Just jacked. Like an 8-pack, skinny, beautiful, long, straight hair. Never fucked girls. What are you talking about, dude? He could have had anybody in town. Have you seen his competition? Have you seen anybody from that time period? Horrific creatures. Everybody walking around like, hello, Jesus. They all had ailments he had to fix. No, but instead the guy washed dudes' feet and got followed around by 12 dudes all day long. All his magic was gay. All his magic was gay. A straight dude would be like, do you want to see me cannonball into this lake and make all the water come out of it? And he was like, do you want to see me tiptoe across a pond? Even the way he died, they had him up there, a straight dude would be like, I died doing what I love, man. And he was like, oh, I'll be back. Wait till my daddy hears about this. He was like, I can change water. Everyone's like, make beer. He's like, what about Pinot Noir? Tell me this isn't the gayest phrase you've ever heard. What if we do like a Last Supper? We'll have that boy from town paint us, you know, the one with the bad eye. And I don't care if he was. I'm not saying it with negative connotation. I'm just saying, who cares? Mind your own business. Aren't you full? Why are we caring so much about what other people do with their personal time? Don't you got enough shit going on to care about other people's stuff? Mind your own business. Do you remember that? We used to do it all the time. I remember being a teenager and I watched a guy get like robbed on the subway and he was like, help. And I was like, no. I got like 2 stops left. That's insane. I'm not gonna help you. We used to do it a lot, you know? Something my mom taught me. For a while, she was a single mother, you know? And we weren't poor, but she would let us steal. You understand? I don't know if you had that, but if it looked, you know, good enough, she'd be like, take it. Take it now. Take it. Put it in your pocket and take it. And we get caught, you know? And she was such a good actor. She'd be like, Andrew, I am so sorry. Andrew, get over here. And then we'd get out of earshot and she'd be like, you gotta hide it better, buddy. You know that. You gotta hide a little bit better. And we never spoke about this for some reason, ever. Like, we never spoke about this, but at my grocery store as a kid, there were these plexiglass bins, and in them they'd have, like, nuts and candy and chocolate, and you could weigh it by the pound. I don't know if you guys ever had that, but you'd get your groceries, and you'd weigh by the pound whatever you got. And we never spoke about this one time, ever. Even till this day, we joked about it when she saw me do this joke. She used to stand in front of the bins, lift up the smallest one to the ground, and just stand guard and let me go to town. And I just shovel candy in my little orangutan face. And when I was done, we wouldn't say anything. I would tap on her thigh, and she would close it, and we'd walk away. And one time, this guy came down the aisle, this rat, this snitch. He came down the aisle, and he goes, hey, you have to pay for that. And as smoothly as I've ever seen my mother simultaneously close and call out, she goes, mind your own fucking business. And he did. This guy, he fucked right off. It was great. He was like, oh yeah, I'm an asshole. I should get out of here. And that's a child.